So, this is the third live. Um, just waiting for people to come in. And so, today I'm going to talk about the way of healing I started today. You can see that the internet is not that strong. It's getting stronger. Yes, put it over here. So, um, inspired by Patricia, she's making more and more meditations, visualizations. Inspired by her, I started today also making what is it? It's some kind of a healing. Um, I wrote down a type of healing, and so and I think that's a way I'm going to work in the near future more. So it's like somebody gives me a topic, I can write down exactly the way I want to heal it, and I can share a little bit of it. It's like uh, what I normally do, but now I write it out so that it's more a focused healing topic. And those things I want to share on Facebook, etc. So, of course, we need people to give us topics because I can't think about all the topics. So, let's see in the comments. I see that there are some people are joining. Nico, welcome. Patricia. And Carrie, hi there. Thank you for being here. If you have any specific topic you want to heal yourself on, not because it's always for the collective what I do, but so don't be too generous for everybody. Just focus on yourself because the topics you want to be healed on will work for all. So that's what I'm wanting to you to do to participate and start asking questions so that it's an interactive live session. And with this interaction, we can start healing ourselves and, of course, everybody who's listening to this. So remember anything you can come up with in a personal aspect. So and maybe I can start with my specific topic, and that's slowing down. And I will try to do it to this session today. So what I want to do, and every time I start with codes, there are source codes. I'm a key holder, I'm key creator, and I can immediately start in source codes as I start. It's like a laser beam getting into your system on any level, into your higher self, into your physical body, wherever it's needed, and your higher self can decide where it's needed. And so let's start with my own topic for today. And my own topic first. Okay, I see one of Elizabeth, and I'm going to show it to you. So that's the hi Elizabeth, welcome. Um, I'm happy that you are here and ask for healing from a negative ego or any hidden personalities that are not for my highest good. That's interesting. First of all, everything is perfectly organized or orchestrated on this planet. So remember that. There is no good or bad. That's only our understanding, our learned understanding. But turning everything to the positive, that's a nice one to start with. Start on, and then I will slow down in my own process. So what I want you to do, all if you listen, put your hand on your heart, make that connection with the source, the photon of the source. It's a little light particle in your heart. Everybody's got it. Make contact with that. Close your eyes as I start speaking, and just start receiving. And if you feel anything or not, it's not important. It's just your higher self will determine when it's needed. It will be stored if needed or directly integrated in your system. It can help to re-listen if codes are resonating with you. Um, then it helps if you can repeatedly listen to it as much as your higher self indicates. So close your eyes. And for in all time, space, dimensions, infinities, we're going to focus on connection with our pure higher self. The higher self is, and all other programs, which are egos, things like that, we're going to take away, first of all, and the light beings behind me and around me are helping in this. And it's also the trust system. The trust system that everything is perfectly done, perfectly orchestrated all over all universes, including the place and the situation where you're in. And immediately I'm going to implement also my slowing down. So I'm asking for everybody to slow down so that we have the time and space to be in our own inner world, to make contact with our heart, make contact with our higher self, be aligned and in contact with the source. So I hope that you understand this is a powerful one. I could feel there was enormous energies going through me. Sometimes I can feel, when I started doing light language, I could feel it going through my heart, from the back of the heart to the front of the heart. And today I could feel it all over. Maybe the heart is a bit wider, but it was more all over. So I'm interested for everyone, but especially Elizabeth, if you can, what your experience is, if you could align with these frequencies, or maybe not. I'm just curious. Just if you want to share that, please do. It's not an obligation, of course. And let me see. Can I get healing for trusting and being open to receiving? Of course. That's a beautiful one. I think it's all, everything is already there perfectly, but the only thing we have to do is go into our inner world, in our heart space. A hand on the heart. So if you use duct tape, it's best, because 24/7 having a hand on the heart will help you be in contact with your inner world, your source, and your higher self. If you do that, then it's easy, between quotes, it's easier to be open for everything what is, because your heart will be filtering whatever is needed. And next to that, trust is something we all have, but there are many, many programs in our fields, added in our fields, which are taking us out of the trust. So the belief system is that everything is perfectly done. The second thing is be in contact with your inner world, your higher self. So those are things you can start with. And there are programs I can give you, a coach I can give you now, which will help you to easier get in that state. So close your eyes, put your hand on your heart if you don't have it constantly, and just absorb this information. And it's in all time, space, dimensions, and infinity, that we are going to take away all programs withholding our trust. Bring back the understanding that everything is perfect, that you are a multidimensional being, that you have a photon of the source in your heart space, which you can connect to easily by putting your hand on the heart. And open that heart space more. Even a bit more. And it's the front and the back. And then It's a decision-making process which everybody has to do on their own, is every time bent to the positive. This is supporting you in this process, but you have to make the decision to go to the positive. I will take away the programs helping you to the negative. No timelines, no space, all taking away these programs. Yes. So let us integrate. If it's integrated, then just come back to, and I will have a look in to see how, if who is already attending this. So Gary already said it. Hello and welcome. Nico, my love, thank you for being here. Patricia, my love, thank you for helping me. Then it's Elizabeth. Hello, and beautiful that you are here. Gary already there, and Elizabeth, yes, beautiful. So it's helping. This is all a love donation base. You don't have to pay anything. It's just free. If you have specific topics, we can help you. I can help you. Patricia can help you. We can always help you. Money shouldn't be an issue. And we are very powerful. We think we can do everything in cooperation with your openness. If you are open for all these codes coming into you, they will help and they will work. The basis of what we believe is that everything is perfectly orchestrated in this beautiful, in all these universes, that we all are coming from a source. Maybe there's one source, maybe there are more, and we all have a connection of the source, a photon, a light bulb in our heart space. And therefore, connecting with the heart is helping. And understanding that everything is perfectly done. We are all multidimensional beings, like the creatures behind me, the blue beings who are helping me, and there are more creatures. Those are the basic understandings, belief systems we work with. And then everything is possible and everything starts possible. Plus, work on seeing that everything is like this. Go every time you get distracted or seduced by something in the outer world, realize this is a sign that I can go inside. And every time you return it in the back in your inner world, what is helping is to clear everything. If you are negative, you put your thinking into the exact opposite, in the positive, and it will resolve in zero. So please, every time you can do that, you can do. This is all simple homework. You can do that. Now I see that Elizabeth has more to say. Let me first read what has been written. In the meantime, thank you for this, Gary. And also for Elizabeth. So this is really helping, of course, and thankful for the feedback. Also this one, recognize many forms of your light language. My light language is a mixture of many languages, so that's possible and beautiful. I'm also able to speak any language where you're coming from, wherever in what galaxy. So that is one of the tricks I normally do when I'm sitting with people. I can always look at them and then energizedly connect and speak the right dialect where they come from. And that's like immediately recognition of maybe not the language that you understand it, but you can feel the bonding. So that's it's a mixture. When I started doing light language, first was like, I don't know, in a week there were multiple languages, and then it started um, grow every week. And so in the beginning I started counting, but after a few weeks it wasn't worthwhile counting, and I just started letting it go. And I believe everybody is able to speak light language in whatever form. And light language is working with your hands. It's like speaking a language. It's making different sounds. It's dancing, drawing, anything. It's an energy language, and it's in any form. I believe everybody has this ability. Only we have to remember this, and remembrance sometimes is called an activation, but it's more like in my belief system a kick behind your butt, because everybody just has to wake up and realize, okay, this is it. And when you start waking up your language, then all these ego aspects start coming up. Um, I'm repeating myself. I'm imaging somebody else. If my neighbors will hear me, things like that. And those are the belief systems we can work on, because those are programs, and these programs are somehow put in your field, planted in, or you took them from your family lines, and then we can work on that. So my language skill is that I have laser skilled guided energies. I can make source codes, and they're really, really direct, but short. Um, Let me see if there are more questions. Like to focus on expanding spiritual areas. That's a nice one. Let's work on this, and it's combination. I always interpreter when somebody is saying something, and that's my truth, and that's not the definite truth. So for me, this is opening your field for what already is, and focusing on the positive ones, and then translate it in peaceful areas. So let's see how this will how this will work out. So close your eyes, put your hand on your heart. In all time, space, dimensions, and infinities, we're gonna redirect, rebalance, recalibrate the focus of in positive areas. And again, rebuild or regain and remember the trust you have in your own abilities. You are a multidimensional, powerful being. The more you're open to this, the more your capabilities will show themselves. And again, let this integrate for a little while. I'm trying to work on a bit slower down live session. Sometimes my energy is that high that I'm just like a train. Everything is moving quick, and I don't even take the time for others to let things integrate. Because in my belief system, everything is split second work, so it's done. But our physical bodies need to integrate things. Our physical understanding needs to integrate things. Our consciousness needs to understand things, or try to realize that things can be different. It's completely normal if you feel that there is, how do you say that, if there are beings around you, if you can feel energies around you, because they can be there, and maybe sometimes you notice them. I work with my friends behind me, the blue beings. They're powerful, and they have beautiful energy in that. And I'm not sure why it's done like this, but it's a nice cooperation. So let me see if there's some movement on the comment stream. Let me see. Recognize many forms of light language. Yeah, relaxing and calm. Yeah, beautiful. Elizabeth, use sounds and use more hands and body. And yeah, I didn't mention it, but body movements is quite normal. And in any way you do it, just let it go. Let it not let it go. Let it come. Don't stop anything of it, because the more you do it, the more it aligns in you, the more it's healing yourself and whatever you're working on. So yeah, super great. And let me see. Ah, Mariette is also in the house. Hi, Mariette. Welcome. Great that you made it. And Patricia is trying to guide me again. Can you focus with coach to help everybody to trust more on the intuition? Of course. And it's a beautiful one. So close your eyes and put your hand on your heart. And in all time, space, dimensions, and infinities, I'm going to make some codes that will support you and support everybody to trust in the being, the multidimensional being you are, to trust your own guidance, your heart, your intuition, that everything you feel is the right thing, and that you can be authentic in what you feel, that you are standing for what you feel, and nobody, not me, nobody else than your own intent, your inner feeling can tell you what to do. And again, take all programs away which are holding this back. Must be funny if you see me for the first time to hear these different sounds. I still am learning to let it go completely and don't think about anything of it, because the more you open up to what's coming through you, and everybody has his own abilities and capabilities, the stronger it gets, the more powerful it gets for both parties, the sender and the receiver. So very interesting to just open up. Okay, so let it integrate, take your time, and let us know what it's doing for you. If you feel anything now and maybe later on, if you got any questions, don't hesitate. Remember, any question you got, any question is always helping others. This is not only for me or for you, this is for the collective. Anybody who will listen to this on a later time, the codes are still working. They will be valid forever. So you can always, if you feel there's a nice resonation for you, you can always come back to this one, mark when it was, and just listen to it multiple times. So we got some new people coming in. Welcome, Andrew and Lauren. Welcome. Okay, Andrew. Can you be more specifically about the second part? What needs to be healed? And because being specific helps me to form the right codes. And so otherwise, maybe things drop off, or you never know. So be specific, be open, and be true. Speak your own truth. Be true and open. And that's valid for me. And so maybe I can give codes for everybody at this moment to be as pure as possible. And purity is something which will help everybody. So close your eyes, put your hand on your heart, And this is, again, the trust system, again, the belief system of everything is perfect. We are all multidimensional beings, and we are focusing on the pure light in our hearts and the purity in all of us. Hey, money. Hey. So let it get integrated in you. And I see here the question of Lauren, manifestations of financial stability. In my belief system, everything is perfect. There is no lack. There is only abundance. The only lack that there is that our brain has programs that is being taught that something is missing or something is wrong or something is not balanced. And then we start clanging on these belief systems. So we have to get rebalanced to our higher self, rebalanced that the inner world is the only world, and that your compass, your heart, is the only guide. If you follow your heart in everything and be as pure as possible, there is no instability or lack. And that's for a lot of people who are really connected to that different belief system. It's hard to change that. But I will give you codes, especially for you, Lauren, but for working for everybody, is to open up that to the belief system and trusting in that belief system that there is no lack, there's only abundance. It's already there. The only thing you have to do is go back to your higher self, go back to your inner world, and start trusting without any proof. So let me put some codes on that. So put your hand on your heart, feet on the ground, close your eyes. And this is re-establishing, remembering in all time space dimensions and in all infinities that you are a multidimensional being, that everything here provided for you is of pure abundance, that there is no lack. And if you feel any lack, go back into your inner world. So let the heart be your compass. No, you so regain the trust in your own powers and your own higher dimensional, higher self. So beautiful. Hi, Bonnie. So I believe that this will help you, Lauren. Please, you won't see the proof immediately, but it's a trusting system. So it will take some. It's like an injury, a physical injury. It takes a little more time to put that effort of the trust in it. Start really acting up onto what you feel, what your heart is guiding you. Intuition is very important. Um, Make contact with nature. That opens up your feeling with your own inner world, and so it's getting back to your own source. Be your own source. Speak your own source. trust your own source. It's like the circle is always going outwards. Now we're getting innerwards, innerwards. And that will help you. And it will, by being pure and working on this like this, it will change very rapidly. That doesn't mean that a big bag of gold will be there for you immediately, but it will change the situation from a lack of opportunities into opportunities. It's like putting negative into the positive. Yes. So let me see. Okay, let me see what Tracy is saying. Hello Tracy. I've severe spinal pain from accident, 4-level neck fusion, always a hurt pain in the leg, right leg. Can't find where the horrible pain coming from. Can't sit even without pain. Okay. Of course, let me feel in for that. I'm not a doctor, but I can do different things, and we can also ask, for instance, Dr. Lorpan to assist. And I believe, when I was reading this, immediately that there is like a nerve blockage, but I'm not sure. And sometimes they can find it, but it can also be some energetic nerve blockage. So let's work on the energetic part and see what we can do for you, Tracy, to help you relieve you from the pain, release the energies of the pain, release and get rid of the belief system that a pain can disturb you. And but always physical things take a longer while, so this is not the right place to really get through this. Hopefully it will help you and support you, and I believe that, and it needs some more attention. So let's try first to get some of the pain out of you. So close your eyes, and anybody else with any pain, just open yourself for the same codes. Close your eyes, put your hand on your heart. So let's go into the connections we already established with the heart, the photon of the source, the connection with the higher self, the trust that everything is perfect and beautiful or orchestrated. And then go into this body of in this case of Tracy, into the spine. And we ask Dr. Lorpan, the blue beings, to help us and assist us here in this investigation where this pain is coming from, and if we eliminate it, we can just take it away, release it. Take any energetical programs away. Okay, so Tracy, what I think that's important is re-listen. I don't know when you came in, re-listen to this tape. I talk a lot about belief systems and putting things from negative into positive perspective. I believe that we are multidimensional beings. We are very powerful, much more powerful than any doctor on this planet. That we are capable of self-healing systems. Our immune system is brilliant. So together with our energetic powers everybody has, together with a belief system, together with a trust system, we can conquer any obstacle in our physical part. It takes a while because we have to transform a thinking pattern which is learned or programmed in us to another side. So we go from negative, it's like something is hindering me, to something is helping me to see clearly and therefore change things. That whole belief system is lying under every injury, whatever it caused. It can be an accident, it can be whatever. It is something needed to transform, help you to transform certain part in your energy field. I hope this helps you. I hope I could explain it a little bit for you. And so let me see. Hi, Anne-Marie. Thank you. I love it too. Yeah. And love that you are here. Thank you for that. Can I please have energy sent to my lungs and my heart chakras? Bonnie, of course we can do that. And again, this is the whole healing part is showing again and again and again for myself as well. We should take our heads off because then we would understand the heart is telling us something. The heart is showing us something. The body is the extract, the extract from the heart, and it's giving us messages. Only we don't understand them yet. Almost always, and it's valid for myself as well daily. If something is like an injury or something is pain or something you need energy for it, it's showing you something. So transform it. If it's negative, you move it to the other side. You go to the opposite, and then you think and you put energy into the positive, and it dissolves into the 0 point. Having said that, again, connect to your heart. Close your eyes. Open for that you are a multidimensional being. Open that you are incredibly powerful and healing yourself. Open for these light codes. Close your eyes, put your hand on your heart. And you're going to put energy for everybody's lungs and everybody's heart chakras and all chakras and balance them at the same time. All time, space, dimensions, and infinities. Align all these chakras, and all these chakras you don't even know of. To the especially for the lungs and all the airways, bronchium, throat, mouth, nose. Open, renew, remember. So welcome all people who are new, and that's great. And it's okay, everybody who has some advice for other people, it's all from the heart. We are here to help each other. It's not only my one-man show. I'm not working alone. Patricia is helping me with the comments, and it's good that everybody is helping. These codes are not only for you personally or the group, it's collective. Everybody who's listening to it can be integrating with these codes. These codes will remain in this recording for as long as this recording exists. And it helps to have multiple listening to this because it then gets integrated more and more and more and more. Again, it helps to feel that you are connected to your heart. So you put your hand on your heart as much as possible. If you can drive with one hand, put the other hand on the heart. Of course, if it's not possible to have one hand on the heart, you don't do it because you have to be careful with what you do. Second thing, in your heart is a photon, a light bulb, little particle of light directly created by the source. It's in there. So with the hand on your heart, you have a direct connection with the photon of the source, directly connection with the source. You are part of the source. Saying that, you are also a multidimensional being. We are like the beings behind me. maybe we look different when we are being energies, but we are of the same capabilities, knowledge, powers. And we can reach that same level again by being pure. So it's exercising to don't go outwards, but go inwards. Every time something is distracting you, like an injury, like something in the outer world, like information from the outer world, it also helps you remind to go inside. So please pick that up. Hopefully it works for you because it works for everybody, I think. And we can help you. We can support you. We can do whatever you need until you are at the same place so that you can help others. So, hello, Vasco. Hello. There was another name. Forgot that one. Hello, everybody. Welcome that you are here. This is my weekly live, and the trick is to be interactive. You can ask for any healing, and remember that any healing you ask for is helping others, and that's the group work always. So don't hesitate. Be modest in asking for something for yourself. If we want to change the world, we change it from our inner world. So the change starts in your heart, and then we can change for the outer world. So if you ask for something, just ask for yourself, and with that we can change the whole world. I put it on the banner. The background I often refer to is she is a beautiful artist, and it's called Art Soldier 77. So you can look it up. She has amazing art. This is only one example. We bought it from her, and it's tapestry. It's beautiful. In our center inner source Calicia, we are going to put it on the wall definitely, so that it's not moving like this. But yeah, I hope you like it. Let me see. And this one is for Patricia. Thank you. And Patricia, you rock. Yeah. And Jill is also in the house. Sometimes I don't see everybody who's at the same at different platforms. So welcome everybody. I didn't mention. Hope you all like the healing codes, and I hope you like the show. If not, it's also okay. Just let me know. If you ask complex questions, you get complex reactions from me. I saw one complex question. I will put it in. Let me see if that's still there. That was about here. No, it's okay. But if you ask a complex question, I try to make it less complex. I also interpret how things are said or written to me. So it's all my belief system. So if you feel it's not yours, it's okay. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just showing you what works for me. And of course, if I tell you what to do, it's still your choice to listen to this or take that into action. I still believe that what we are doing is pure proof that things work, and they can work very, very quickly. So be aware of it. Manifestation is rather easy. It's just doing the things I mentioned already in this show, and then you feel through your heart what you want, your manifestation item, and really feel it. You can taste it, feel it. Almost, if it's a car, you can sit in it and really live it, and then you let go completely, and it will be instantly there. Nice thing to try. Let me see in the healing kijken. I'm not sure what Patricia's meaning now. Healing codes for connection with our soul group. Oh yeah, now I know. That's a nice one. So yeah, I hope everybody's ready for this one. That's a power one. So close your eyes, put your hand on your heart, and in all time, space, dimensions, and infinities, with the help of all the beings around us, we're gonna put some really interesting codes for connection with our soul group. She's arinya ka she oinya arjutaka. For inya arando ko shi ti tur undamai kata. You're the dana, ko she you're the dina Inanai, Hoinia, oh, you poor Nia. That was interesting. Yeah. Yeah, so this was for me a powerful one to do. Um, Let me see. I saw another comment. It's Lauren. She's asking, is it possible to work on the healing of my nerves in my teeth? I had a mercury poisoning many years ago, and after effects of the damage. Um, yeah, of course, that's possible, and it feels like a belief system as well. Again, if there's something which is, it feels like it's hindering you, then you have to put the opposite in your belief system. So it does this. It goes away like snow in the sun. So again, if something in this belief system is mercury in your teeth, you took it away, and then you can start clearing your body completely so that it dissolves everything. So I will give you some codes and for everybody to detox all um, heavy metal pollution in the physical body. So close your eyes, put your hand on your heart. And this is an all time, space, dimensions, and infinities that we take away programs, implants, residues of heavy metals, which are put into our not by our own free will. Ashkututush puro anai shuriga shur a inyushko ninjak aina na adanda ai kundura a dombo I kutun ai jukuba ani ukuko chukugurunda shidun ma baba yungu. Take away the belief systems that residue can stay in your system. And again, let this integrate. I see that Elizabeth is implying that combos can do something. There are many ways nature can work. Always really feel clearly and purely in your heart if this is the route for you. There are many other disadvantages of these things is that we don't all have the same, not the same. We don't all have the right old knowledge, and many people who are not as pure as possible work with it. So we are really careful. You have to be on two sides. Be careful. You have to find the right way, the root medicine, and you have to find a right situation where you can use it. But it's definitely a good. It can definitely be a good aid. So thank you for that, Elizabeth. Let me see. Um, any more questions? Because otherwise we're going to chit chat a little bit. As I see, hope you all have a good time. And I can't see if our friend Andrew is still there. He had a question. Can I have my soul and something else healed, please? Uh, but he didn't reply on that to specify what the other thing needed to be healed on. Um, can't see him anymore. But at least I hope everybody has a good time. And uh, what I really would like to know is this is a different form. This is the third time I'm doing the live, and I like it because people can pop in, ask a question, and see how things are working. Um, but what I also want to know if there's any animo, is that the right English word? If there's interest for having a group healing session. It could be a small group setting in Zoom or whatever. No recording for the outer world, only this inner group, and then for a little donation. And then we can really work for an hour on specific one or two items and work into depth. Um, it's more secure because it's not open in the air. So if people are interested in that, just drop a line. You can ask, you can tell it here, but you can just let it know and see what things are how things are work out. Because Patricia and I am extending the ways we're going to communicate with everybody. So this is one of the opportunities. Let us know. Um, and maybe send a little message in Messenger. Then we come back and then we can figure out what's the best timing, because I've once picked out Friday afternoon at 5 o'clock Amsterdam time. I don't know if it's early in the morning, late at night, so we can adjust those things. I also see this one from Mariette. Um, I want to refer that Patricia has a meditation on that, and she's going public on that as well. So drop a line for Patricia, and then you get the meditation and the light codes included. So just ask for Patricia Taylor, and then you, yeah, let's see what's happening there. And so, any last question? Because we've got a few minutes more left. And okay, let me see. Yeah, I can give. I will give you the answer on this as well, as a warming up for what Patricia is doing. Um, so everybody, close your eyes and put your hand on your heart, feet on the ground. In all time, space, dimensions, and infinities, we're gonna clear all old information of all traumas, of all core wounds in any area of your energy field. Shirukuku, Purcha, Nicha, and they are all connected to the pineal gland. So we're gonna disconnect whatever is not necessary anymore for you. Shurya Aishi. Shirin ash. Chuborun jokorin jokorin jo ai inja. Shutati kototo. Ui shichuko or So I hope you can all let this integrate. And I thought I saw Nita also in here. Yeah, and I Nita, great that you are here. This one made you dizzy. Okay, so are you okay? Tracy, are you okay? Just let me know if you need anything more. Okay, super. Thank you. It really got into you, and what I did was clearing the field, everything connected to the pineal gland, and then, of course, if there was a lot, it can make you dizzy, or sometimes the energy can make you dizzy. Thank you, Vasco. Really great that you are here. Beautiful. And yes, and thank Patricia, because with Patricia's help, she's helping me on the background, on the side, and that's helping to get more space for me to be more relaxed. I hope this time I was more relaxed. So just let me know. You can always contact me or Patricia. We also have a weekly on our Inner Source Center in Galicia, what we are setting up. We are gladly awaiting next week. We hope to have the definite information that we can set it up. I'm really happy that everybody was here. Thank you all for attending. Thank you all for watching if you didn't attend it live, but that's okay. Remember, everything is working, so it still works. So it's advisable to drink a little bit more of water than you used to do. Extra glass of water will help. If you have a slight headache, take some more water than 2 or 3 extra glasses. If you need anything, connect Tricia or me, or both of us, and just drop a line, and so we can see what's happening. I hope you liked it. I liked it, and I'm really glad that everybody's here. Next week, same time, 1700 hours Amsterdam time, and I will be here again. And hope to see most of you or some of you. And hope you all have a nice, beautiful Easter weekend, and enjoy all these beautiful energies. Thank you very, very much, everybody, and love to see you again. Bye-bye.